Hello, good evening and welcome to Crypto TV. I'm your news host Parvati Nirban and let's go through the day of crypto world with our evening news bulletin. Ticker Plant, a leading global content provider in the financial information service industry and the holding company of knowledge portal CryptoWire, has collaborated with Google Cloud. The partnership with Google is aimed to develop the CryptoWire ecosystem that will cater to all stakeholders of cryptocurrency and blockchain industry on a common platform. Moody's says El Salvador credit rating outlook may be hit on Bitcoin adoption. Hong Kong seeks suggestions to introduce stablecoin regulatory framework. Cathie Wood's ARK ETF buys into SPAC that is merging with Circle. Argentinians realize that Strike app doesn't support Bitcoin. UAE's gift to Pope Francis sells as NFT to raise funds for Afghanistan. Uruguay reportedly installs its first Bitcoin ATM. Singer Akon to release his next album as NFT. Shoe company Crocs plans to launch NFT. Bitcoin fluctuates near $43,000 amid thin trading volume. Let's get into the news in detail. El Salvador's move to embrace Bitcoin could negatively impact the Central American country's sovereign credit outlook, according to Moody's Investor Service. Moody's view on El Salvador, which has struggled with liquidity issues in the past, was aired by rating agency's analyst Chaim Rouche. Rouche also warned that El Salvador's move to accumulate higher amounts of Bitcoin will likely to heighten the sovereign risk default as it will pose a threat to repayment capabilities. El Salvador President Nayib Bukele has amassed a treasure chest of 1,391 BTC, especially after following the strategy of buying the dip on several occasions. The Hong Kong Monetary Authority, HKMA, the central banking institution of the Special Administrative Region of China, has released a questionnaire to gauge public opinion on regulations for crypto assets and stablecoins. The exercise is part of a state-backed regulator's intention to establish a regulatory framework by 2023 and 2024. HKMA warned that though the current size and trading activity of crypto assets was small to pose any threat to global financial stability, the rising exposure to the asset class indicated growing interconnectedness. HKMA warned stakeholders to submit their responses by March 31, 2022. Cathie Wood's ARK Invest has purchased shares of the Special Purpose Acquisition Company or SPAC that is merging with Circle, one of the biggest stablecoin companies in crypto. ARK Invest has reportedly purchased 6.93 million shares of the Special Purchase Acquisition Company for $70.6 million through the company's ARK Fintech Innovation Exchange Trade Fund (ETF). ARK Invest ETF earlier bought $80 million worth of Robinhood shares after the prices dipped in October 2021. Circle, the operator of USD Coin or USDC, is planning to go public through a SPAC with Concord Acquisition Corp in a merger that would see the company valued at $4.5 billion. 3 days after announcing it was launching service in Argentina, the Lightning Network-powered app Strike is only supporting Tether's USDT stablecoin in the country. Unlike in other countries where Strike users can hold or sell Bitcoin, Argentina users have been complaining that the app does not allow the same facility. During the launch announcement, Strike did not mention excluding support for Bitcoin. The company said in its announcement that users would be able to make remittance payment, receive Bitcoin tips on Twitter, and use Strike's peer-to-peer transaction services. The Strike launch in Argentina seems to resemble the same dynamic the company resorted to in its first iteration in El Salvador. Strike uses the USDT stablecoin to represent US dollars and interacts with Bitcoin and Lightning without holding a BTC balance. Fatima Binte Mohammed bin Zayed Initiatives (FMBI) is selling a non-fungible token of Pontifex carpet woven by Afghan women gifted to Pope Francis in September 2016 by the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi. Crown Prince Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan of Abu Dhabi had gifted the carpet to Pope during a visit to the Vatican. The physical version of the carpet remains with Pope Francis, but FMBI has created a smaller replica of the carpet beside an ornate gold frame on a digital canvas with an NFT loaded on it to be gifted to whoever buys it. The NFT is listed on the NFT One and the DIFC headquartered region marketplace. Proceeds from a sale will go to aid vulnerable families in Afghanistan during the harsh winter months. Uruguay has reportedly installed its first Bitcoin ATM, making it the 11th South American country to publicly encourage crypto adoption. Prior to Uruguay's involvement, South America hosted 79 ATMs, which represented 0.2% of global BTC ATM installations. The crypto ATM was installed in the coastal city of Punta del Este, a major tourist attraction in the region. The crypto ATM in the Uruguay currently supports withdrawal and deposits of 5 cryptocurrencies, namely BTC, Binance Coin, Binance USD, Ferret Token, and Eurobit. The initiative was reportedly 100% funded by the government of Uruguay. Recording artist Akon, who had a very successful music career, is developing his own cryptocurrency-based city. Plans to release his next album as a non-fungible token. In an interview, Akon said that the singers and artists owning their own art digitally in the form of an NFT will go a long way to ensure that the creator of the art will benefit more financially for that creation. The Senegalese-American singer and songwriter wants to be able to monetize his music album for the day it drops on every platform that exists. Nearly 4 years ago, Akon revealed that the detail of Akon Crypto City while speaking on a panel at the Cannes Lions International Festival of Creativity. Crocs Inc., the popular shoe company, has plans to get into non-fungible tokens according to trademark application filed on January 11. A filing with the Patent Office shows that the Colorado-based foam clogs maker wants to develop a downloadable computer software for creating, managing, storing, among other things, digital tokens and NFT. The filing is for an intent to use basis, indicating the brand plans to use it in commerce. Several fashion retailers and shoe brands are getting into non-fungible tokens. In December, Nike bought NFT collectible startup RTFKT, and Adidas netted some $23 million in sales after its first NFT drop. CryptoWire, a crypto super app which also includes the channel Crypto TV, has announced the launch of India's first index of cryptocurrencies, IC15. The IC15 index is aimed at helping investors track the performance of top 15 widely traded liquid cryptocurrencies listed on leading crypto exchanges across the globe. That's all for today's evening news. For daily news and updates, keep watching Crypto TV. I am your news host, Parvati Nirvan, signing off for now. See you again very soon. Have a wonderful evening.